your great dad or something, or your great brother, because he was my uncle. He fought in World War II and One, and that was in World War II, and the World War he was in. He was in that. He was in that World War One and World War II. And that's a warplane. That's like
you want to have a look?
It's a water warplane.
A water warplane, is it?
A water warplane. This one, it's here. I never got to speak to him because he was born before I was even born, because he was in World War One and World War II. So this is a big, gigantic water plane. It used to go underwater and it used to fly.
You know what airplane this is?
Not really, but all I know is it used to go underwater and it used to fly too. Yeah, it used to fly and then go underwater because
It's called a caribou. And what a caribou is a military transport aircraft, and it used to do short field takeoffs and landings.
And it could go underwater too.
It's not a submarine. I think you're getting it. How good is that?
I want to film. You said I could film.
I'll let you film in a second.
Yeah.
Lachlan, a couple more.
Yeah.
I'll look after you.
Excellent. Here we come.
Just these two? Yep, that's it.
Oh, big 15 or 17.
Eh, that looks like the 80s kind. I don't know why.
No,
I
it's
call
fine.
it-
What do you think this one's like?
Someone's doing it.
So,
Takeoff.
these three are Russian ones, or were Russian, they got captured. So that's a MiG-15, this is a MiG-17, that's a MiG-21.
Ah, yes.
These two were from the early 50s to the early to mid 60s. That one was from the mid 60s to even till today. Now, these two were more like trainer aircraft, especially the first one, whereas this one was more for attack.
That was used in the Korean War, though, wasn't it?
Kind
the
of.
fifth.
This
No,
one
the
was for
P-51.
Korean War. That one was in
Okay,
it, but
yeah.
it wasn't used in it.
Okay.
That looks creepy.
That's where the jet engine is, Skylar. So, if you look all the way through, well, you can't see.
Get out of here.
Come on, we got to follow the man. He's going to show us around.
Alright, I'll speak about that one when I talk about this one as well.
Wow.
This is not American, this is French.
Why does
the-
it
the
look like all these planes are going to come alive and shoot us?
Listening to the man, okay?
Well,
They're not.
cleaning it to make it look better, putting in paint on.
Python doesn't fly.
It's
yet,
French,
no.
Skylar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one was built to mainly combat the MiG-21 because at the time nothing even came close to the MiG-21. Anything apart
wrist.
from
Slow match.
apart from a medium or heavy bomber, which is just small. Now, these have more triangle-shaped wings, which are called delta wings. These are good for high speed, high altitude, but anything below about 10,000 feet and 1,000 kilometers an hour, and it will fly like a brick.
What was the circuit speed for it? 200 knots?
Oh, at least.
Yeah. With the Delta wing, it would have to fly quite fast for a circuit.
I asked if there was more, Bruce. Alright.
He's found everybody that's walking in. No, don't get too close. You got to get.
Coming this way, everyone.
See the men under there? They're getting everything ready. Yeah.
I want to film it.
There goes one of your buddies up there. Alright.
Bigger
Now,
ones, we got bigger ones.
these two big aircraft here, so that one, 281, and that big one over there, the dark blue one, are called Neptune. They are from the 1960s, they're about 60-ish years old now. That one's our flying one, so we fixed up to a degree so it still works.
I'm
still flies
filming.
fast. That one there is our display only one. It's only there for looks, alright? But in that time, they were used as search and rescue, lighter bombers, submarine hunters, patrol aircraft. Basically, yeah, that's what they were all used for. They were all throughout the Commonwealth. America, Britain, bits of Europe, yeah, all English allied countries. Now, you see how there's a glass dome at the front? That's for the observer, because back then they didn't quite have the best of radio back then, technologies. So he's there for the pilot, they can't try and look down. He communicates by Morse code. And he's their navigator essentially, their radio, their computer. And that's just how they flew around.
And that just runs on avgas, doesn't it?
Yes,
For the
now
jet
they do. Back then they would have had their own, or every other aircraft would have had its own different type of fuel, but to make things easier and more efficient, one good one for all. The propellers, also the little pods under the wing, that's the jet engine. It's not to keep the aircraft flying, it's there for basically a boost of speed if needed, or quick takeoffs. Because the propellers aren't quite strong enough to maintain, well, they aren't quite strong enough for a short takeoff, for anything less than 2 kilometers. If you want to be within a kilometer, you need the jets. Any questions? All right.
Just always hold the camera steady.
Hey, Daddy.
Yep, we want steady footage. Good job, Sky.
Now,
Rocket.
this one over here from the Navy, same as that one over there, they're called Tracker. They're a submarine locator and a search and rescue aircraft or patrol aircraft if needed. Now, the wings fold up like this because they served on the aircraft carriers. They need to take up as little room as possible. You also notice, on top of folding inwards, one has to swing forwards, one has to swing backwards. Other than that, they've got a bit of a bulge on the wing over there. That's a light bulb for nighttime or searching if needed. That's about 60 million light bulbs altogether. Or strength of 60 million. Other than that, I'll take you around the other side.
Give me a second. Just let me get a couple of things.
Now this is our flying one. Of our 2 others, we have one in maintain and one for display purposes only. So these ones are flying. Oh, yes. You know of it.
Yes.
He's a pilot.
Stop saying that every 10 seconds.
Alright, so that green one over here is a Caribou from the Vietnam War. It's a military cargo and transport aircraft. That one can have 10 metric tons or 10,000 kilograms and still take off in 200 meters. Partly because the engines are very powerful and they are supercharged. And also that's why the tail's a bit like that, because in the war, where those were flying in the war zone, there'll be either the mountains or the valleys. They need to be up and out as quick as possible. Yeah. So they usually take off quite steep. I mean, about 60 degrees. So about that much. It's not exactly 60, but it gives you
Alright, for 2 seconds, please. I'm just going to get the Southern Cross replica there. Watch out for the cones there, Scott.
Please don't touch this one, but you can go right up to the now wait till they all come around and I'll talk more about it.
Can I film now?
In a second. This is the plane that had the accident in 2006 on the landing gear. Be careful, Scott, please.
Alright, so yes, you do know about this one. So this is the replica of Kingfisher Smith Southern Cross. So the original one of this, Kingfisher Smith flew around the Pacific Ocean before it was chartered. So this was one of the record-breaking flights for it. On top of that, this one's about 50, 60-ish years old. Whereas the original would be about 9 or 80-ish years old by now. So this one, wood and canvas, basically. Yeah, it is metal reinforced, but it's mainly wood. Now, to fly one of this, you need muscle. It's not push a button or pull a lever. You actually need a muscle because you see these wires going down. They stay with the flap, or not the flaps, the ailerons. You actually need a muscle because you pull a lever or you turn a wheel or something like that. It's got pulleys in the wing and the control wires around the outside for the rudder and the vertical stabilizers. Apart from that, we are restoring it to fly again because about 20 years ago you had a really bad crash. But we've been putting it to restoring it to this quality, so eventually we'll be able to fly it again. Any questions? Alright.
This plane has really bad aileron roll.
I can bend and get the upwards flights.
See, that's the tailplane there. This will make like max deflection.
So we going to the point as well, going outside?
It's a symbol of the kangaroo.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't want you to hit him.
oh, look at that thing.
Yep, watch out for the plane, don't touch it.
A little glass door so you can look into it. It's clear.
They're doing work.
Yes, everything is on there, but you can still look in and just carry it. Alright, so this one over here is a Catalina from 1931. It's a boat plane, so it could land and fly from the water if needed. So the bottom of it is shaped like a boat hull.
Go ahead.
Camera?
And these were used as a patrol aircraft, a submarine hunter, and a search and rescue aircraft. Or from the 1930s onwards. But later on, when these were needed for wartime, they were changed to firefighters. But this one, however, during one of its stays over in America, it sank in one of the lakes, and we've had to restore it. Since then, it's been flying around until now, where we're maintaining it. We're doing this 1,000 hour check. So, yeah, every few thousand hours, we need to make sure it's still good quality. Other than that, yeah, not much more to talk about this one. We'll head back over this way. Go on, Scarlett. Over here, please.
Got it.
Yeah, I just want to show you.
You were getting the camera. You want the camera.
That's the counterweight for the ailerons there. To loose, that's to actually make the forces
Can I
less. Don't touch it.
Hold on.
Come on, we're going this way. You don't hit yourself on the propellers.
Look, it has pool needles so you don't
Knock yourself.
ow. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
that's
there anything?
it's either a DC-47 or it's a DC-3, depending on what it is.
Yeah. These aren't sharp at all. Well, yeah, some of them are. Well, like, that's why they have pool needles on them.
Yeah.
I'm glad you called it DC-3 and not the C-47.
Pictures, the little one.
Off you go.
Yeah.
Pictures.
Go off to it if you want.
Pictures. Pictures.
That's just showing you what happened for it. Are they coming this way, everyone?
Maybe it's going.
Coming.
You can't go inside this one, right? But you can go up the stairs if you want.
Come on, let's go.
And this is made for the transport and cargo variant. So it's got the military interior, the hanging seats.
Oh, okay. We can go up the stairs, but we can't go inside.
Uh-huh.
Hang on to the
They are
railing.
working on this one, alright?
Alrighty.
I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can have a look in, and I'll make sure you.
Oh dear, that's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. There's like beds at the back and everything.
Yeah, they're the hanging seats for the military. Yeah.
Very special aircraft called the Dakota. These were from the
From
1940s
there, from there.
until
Yeah.
Test toilet and everything. Is it toilet?
Yeah. Hold on to the thing as you go.
they were.
Alright.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
But they basically pioneered modern aviation. Or at least the
You
look
had to leave without me.
Okay, Alpha Lima. How good's that?
Wait, a Royal Australian Air Force.
That's right.
And this is our flying Dakota, by the way.
Excellent.
Cool.
Big wheels, you see them? You alright? You can scratch yourself. Don't walk too far that way, please.
So, can I ask what your background in aviation is?
Oh, just private pilot.
Ah, alright.
And he
Just a
drives
general
the
interest in
Cirrus.
aviation.
The Cirrus. Cirrus. The Cirrus.
Yes, you said 1,000 times.
You fly many other planes too.
Yeah, it's all good. Look, you got dance moves. Dance moves.
I'm more of a dancer than a soccer player. I just found out how when I lift my foot, I accidentally point it every time.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Wow. Look at the size of that motor.
We gotta go, gotta go.
Yeah, we're going.
Everything looks bigger in person.
It does.
Like, it's huge. It's like,
Well,
in
you see,
camera it's far away, but up.
The-
Oh, get that, get that.
yeah, it's really cool.
Under.
Yep.
I wish I could go back then and hear too many platforms.
Watch your head. Of course.
Set. Whoa. I'm gonna sneeze.
Sneeze into your elbow if you have to sneeze. Do you want a tissue? 2 cognacs, batteries, 24 volts.
Again.
I'm on my way.
I'm on the way, I'm on the way, I'm on the way. Dad, this can be your intro. You know, this could be your intro.
Come on, we're walking.
This is your intro. This needs to be your intro. Oh, hurry up, Dad. I'm gonna pass this. You guys have to go on. Get up. No, no. Falling behind in the tree.
It's not like we can go very far. This is the Flying Neptune. Don't forget about that one. This is the one we saw. Flower flaps.
Well, we still use them because we have to. And then they're cheap, yeah.
Yeah. 94 Sabre. It's never the end of the talk. It's Connie. I sat under.
I'll get some underdog shots.
I sat under the wing of this during the 2005.
Let's board the 747. Well, that's the 747.
That's not.
So, we've just got one of our aircraft in the test run at the moment. They've got the starter engines going up in the line. So, this one here, there was 40 starter from 1980 to 1990. There was more than 6 code. And why it was 6, look it up yourself, there's 5. But one being the most important code, two bigger. Alright, any questions about this one? Alright.
You want to take it?
Go off this deck, alright?
Trying to get all the data.
We're repairing it to fly again. Anyway, it's got about the full business class over. But business class from the late 70s, not from the 90s. So not those much that seems to sit now, older ones. Other than that, this one is a pretty good state at the moment. And well, I'll take you guys in if you want.
Yep, let's go.
You can go up?
Yep, ready?
No! I don't want to go!
Let's go. You love stairs, don't you?
Alright.
Let's have a quick look at the cockpit.
Wow.
Excelente. Ooh, comfy.
Alright. You can go to the back. Oh, do have a look at the toilet while you're back there. It is quite something to see.
Alright, let's go have a look.
I don't want to. I don't like suction things.
Oh, it's not, doesn't work, Skylar. Just have a look. Apparently it's very something to uphold.
We have to look at the toilet.
We'll
Just
just
look the toilet. I'm gonna squeeze here so you can walk.
walk past. Thank you.
I'm not looking at the toilet.
Oh,
You can look.
oh wow. It's like, well, it's very dark. But it looks like it's got,
Let's go, Dad.
how much better is that than the one that you get on the airline?
Let's go.
Won't move, alright?
Dad, let's go. I don't like being.
Come on, we were on
I
the
don't
747
no, I
once.
feel like Mom. I don't feel safe in old planes.
Old planes?
No,
This thing is barely older than him.
That's
It's
right.
barely older.
he's 40 though.
Alright, it's
It's
4
all,
or 5 years older.
there you go. See? But look, these are more comfortable than the seats you sat in last time, isn't it, Skylar?
No, not really.
No?
I've been on an actual plane, and that's.
You want to hold my hand or you want to hold onto the railing?
Can I hold on to water?
Yep. Well done.
I told you I didn't want to go.
That would be so loud.
It's like a Russian and China airport.
F-111, look at that. It's an APU. Oh, copy it together. Shut up. You're acting like a baby. Let me help you out.
This one is a supersonic bomber from 1907 until 1990. It's called the F-111, F-111.
Yeah, hold it.
They were used mainly by the Americans. Can I sit in it? Yeah.
No,
No yellow, alright?
No yellow.
Yellow
Don't
bad.
you can you film me singing it, please?
Just one. You want a hot one?
Do not pull the hook or
Do not pull that hook! I don't like it.
Yes, finally I qualified. Come on. That's the APU. It's a little jet engine. It's making lots of noise. Finally, excellent. All right, I won't hog the space. Here you go. Hold this so I can get it out. Hold it properly, please. Yeah. Thank you. Of course you can't. I should have bought you some headphones if I knew you were going to be that pedantic.
Like a ladder, alright?
Yeah, sure. I'll get down first and then I'll come and get you.
Like a ladder, alright? Turn around.
Back with first. I was going to go down front.
Just for safety.
Turn around. I'll go. Turn around. Turn around. Hold on. Please. Hold on to the railings.
Ah!
Yep, and go down. Well done.
Get away from it!
There you go. Happy now?
Yes.
I don't know why it's...
Part 2.
Yeah. There's a Cirrus
Oh yeah.
Serious.
T3 Turbo.
You fly one. Finally quiet. I can hear myself.
For
think.
now.
That noise was brought you from the garage. And how was it? That thing's a submarine hunter, search and rescue aircraft as well, and it was Navy. We also use it with our Air Force, but mainly the Navy. So that thing
I can hear myself think.
Needs to-
pretty good at what it did, and actually, yeah, not much more I can say. Other than that,
They retired them because of the wing spars, I think, wasn't it?
Pardon?
The wing spars, they couldn't replace the wing spars, is why they were retiring them.
well, that and also maintenance cost.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they're an old aircraft from the 80s. Yes, they're still good, reliable, but they're also reliable and expensive. You don't get reliable and cheap do not go together.
No, not unless you have passion, I guess.
Well,
Keep
and
it
deep
going.
pockets.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why a lot of paperwork in aviation. Parts.
Yeah.
A lot of paperwork.
Come on, Skylar, let's go.
Yes, away from that thing before it starts again.
Oh, come on, it's the best sound in the world.
No, it isn't.
Head on the metal beam.
There's the pitot tube.
Oh, that's
It's
so
all the way out the
that's
front
cute.
for the supersonic waves, so it
That's
pierces
cute.
the air.
That's cute. That's cute. That's
No.
so cute.
How long have you been going?
We hang Australia, we've been here for at least 15 minutes.
There's two just joined my group in there.
Yeah, they walked through the. We're with other people, but we were just at the toilets. I don't know where they were from.
Yeah. Well, I thought they must have, but you already done hanging through.
I'll be over there. It's the highlight of the show. It's a G3 Cirrus Turbo.
Can you give me I have to film it. It's so cute.
Yeah,
There's a little piggy on the thing.
Yeah.
It's a piggy. So cute. So cute. So cute. Hey guys.
G6
I'm not
SR22
left-handed.
Turbo, SR22 and a SR20.
Oh, okay.
And they just got a brand new brand new to them,
The
G2.
buzz there?
No, Bankstown flying.
I did about 50 hours.
It's on Tower Road, not off Tower, it's off Tower Road, just near the pilot shop there. That's where the flight school
Oh,
is.
okay.
Yeah,
Right, so to break up all the sweet talk.
sorry.
Alright, so this one is an Albatross. This was Russian, but then the Czechies borrowed it
66.
for an extended amount of time.
66.
No, just 66, alright?
66.
66.
Skylar.
So this one was initially a fighter, but then the Czechies changed it to a trainer aircraft. No guns, no bombs, no missiles, no flares. I think they still have flares, but yeah. So this one is actually used for commercial use currently. A little company called Jet Ride flies this one around here.
Excellent.
Flies this one for within 3 hours distance of up to 900 kilometers an hour is its max speed. So this thing, yeah, pretty good. Apart from that, you can buy a ticket to fly in one of these if you want. It costs you around $2,500
Oh, jeez.
to fly in one of these.
Is that for an hour?
That's for about half an hour.
Half an hour.
And they go 900.
Pardon?
They go 900 kilometers per hour.
Yeah. And they can go up to about 15,000 feet, I think, or just shy of it.
Wow. I wonder where they do.
It costs them to maintain it, repair and fuel and what, around $5,000 an hour. So you're getting it on the cheaper side.
Come on, little dancer. Watch out for this cord, please. Vampires.
Alright, so these two here, and that one there, all the same aircraft. These are called Vampires. That's the Sea Venom, Air Force, Navy. They're first generation jets. So everyone was having Spitfires and Mustangs and all that. These changed all that from propellers to jet engine. These were pretty much the first of their kind. And with that, meant they had to use new materials. So instead of being all wood or canvas, they had to use metal with it because the jet engine, a lot of heat. And if you had the holes in the wood, you only ever take off once. So, other than that, this one we're restoring to a museum quality. That one's just a big display piece. That one's we're restoring it to fly again. It's one of the original Vampires. And that one's about 70 years old. This one, not so much, maybe 50 at most. That one has
That's what it says.
pieces we put together. Any questions?
It's yellow.
That's a tiger moth.
Oh, by the way, that tiger moth is original. I won't believe it's back. Oh, you want it up there.
Okay, coming. What do you want me to film?
No, no, no,
You're
Take
right.
a photo.
Okay. He's up there, by the way.
Same seat, but up in the sky. So
That's just taking off.
this one's up. This one's got two seats in it. The one getting trained would be at the front. The one training would be at the back. Or no, the instructor would be at the back. The one getting trained would be at the front. Because you guys ever been on a seesaw? So the instructor will be in the middle of the seesaw where it's calm, it's balanced. But the one getting trained will be at the front where it's all rocky, lots of turbulence and that. So that way he gets used to it being rough. So it's easier for them to fly in the long term.
She's over.
Pretty much
Yeah, let me just get it.
mostly wood, canvas on the outside, a little bit of metal wherever needed. Yeah, get good shots of it because it's original recipe.
This way.
Do you want a tissue, Scarlett?
No.
You're no good with that hay fever stuff, are you? Jeez. That would be fun.
I sit. I sit.
Yeah, of course you want to sit.
I want to sit. Oh, wow. So that would have been fun. Wait.
Sorry, check that in there.
Sorry, mate. Come on, Scarlett. Come on.
that aircraft was scissor young one.
Just said, Scarlett. Come. You know. I know you did, but we'll get on video. You're a little one. Look at this. It's a 747 engine.
You guys want to go up?
The RB. Do you want to go stand in the RB211? RB211. You get to sit. You get to sit in it, and I'll take a picture.
No. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah. I'll take a
Maybe.
picture. Come on. It's not a real engine. It's a picture.
This one, or we throw you into the real thing.
What would you like to do? The real one or the fake one?
This one, this is real. That's all fake.
It's a picture. See,
It's a
look.
painting.
Why?
It's a very convincing picture. Obviously, we could do it on the way back if you
No, I'm
get.
not going to the real
If it was real, it'd be spinning around, all right?
That's
I'm not
right.
going to go into the real one.
This is the real one here. Look at it.
This is the Boeing 747 and all the 400 model. The fourth model of the 747 they ever did. The fourth major. This is the third largest commercial aircraft ever built. After the only two larger ones are the Airbus A380 and the F-12 225. Other than that, I'll
Sun.
The painted one's much bigger.
It is actually. I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's about the same size.
No.
It will never move again. In fact, 3 of the engines are not serviceable and 1 has got high time. Which is
Ever flying again.
no.
Never.
Well, I think the runway length is 1.8 kilometers here, so
It never will. Ever will fly again. Never, ever.
off you go.
As long as the other.
Is that first class?
I think it's all business class in this. We'll follow the group.
This looks like business. I love how the regular is I'm not checking
All good. Head up.
Ready? Let's go. This is the part that everyone loves about the
I don't want
747.
to go up.
Come on.
No.
You have to come up.
Come on.
No, I'm not coming up.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on.
The emergency road
I don't
seats.
want to go.
Come on.
But have a look at the front.
You were up last time.
Okay, let's go.
I didn't.
Oh, the crew
That's the
rest.
first aid officer.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Not the medical, because you see it's a white and green cross. It's not red and white.
Oh, okay. And what? They wouldn't stay there the whole flight, would they?
No. That's just if they need to work on someone.
Ah, so if someone had a medical issue, that's where they were dragging.
Up here.
Okay. And then the galley.
Galley. That's the main galley, by the way.
Not much room to move, is there?
Slow.
Come on, let's go this way.
Alright, you'll have to wait up there for a moment.
Oh, look at this.
Is that first?
Yes.
This is first class. These are disgusting.
Watch your heads, by the
Come
way.
and sit down.
Especially you taller guys.
Can we sit down?
Yeah.
Yes. Not there. Come back.
Come on, Stella, sit down.
First class seats are really uncomfortable.
There's no first class here. This is business.
Business class.
So, alright, come to the front. Go to the front.
This business class is weird. Doesn't feel right. I don't like it.
Careful with the belt. Also, don't drop anything in the
Over the edge.
cockpit.
Yep.
You're not getting it back.
Gotcha.
I don't know the code.
No code. I've got the strap on. 747. Can you see where this is where the pilot would sit, Skylar?
There's even like a door in it.
Yeah, well this is the...
Before we were allowed to go, but we were allowed to go inside. But
No, we never went inside.
no, but there's a camera there.
Yeah. That's so the captain and stuff can see what's happening behind the door. Can I get past just to quickly film and then you can come back forward again?
Slides can be taken out. So it's just a big drop. You're really like a doomsday prepper, aren't you? The worst of any situation.
Well, my dad and my mum, we used to watch this crashing show.
Yes,
about
air crash
planes.
investigations.
Yeah,
I used to see it as well.
Yeah,
And Mayday, Mayday.
What's your story, Skylar? You obviously can't finish there.
Alright, we've got to come back down, everyone.
Alright, let's go.
And we'll go to the front and then all the way around.
Thank you.
Careful coming down, everyone.
If there was an emergency, you would just pull that and then you would slide down.
Well, this ain't going anywhere, so the only emergency we're going to have is a bathroom emergency, I think. I think you could make it all the way.
The toilet doesn't work. I don't
No.
know. Yeah, like no toilets work. You're not really smart for thinking that. Because why would they work?
Imagine walking down this with turbulence.
Imagine walking down.
Yeah, Daddy coming down.
Oh.
Hey, Daddy there.
Imagine like walking through this through turbulence. That would be like the worst nightmare ever.
Would it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Well, we did that when we flew to the Gold Coast, remember?
Oh yeah, we were walking through it through turbulence, and it wasn't like
Remember to hold on to the
This way
railing.
first. We're
Oh,
not
this
going
way, sir.
out.
We haven't finished yet.
this way, this way.
We're still going to go around the whole aircraft first.
See, look, Skylar. That's the bed he was talking about. See how it lies
Oh, that's so cool.
Just make
That's so cool.
around.
I'm jealous now. I wanted to. Oh, I wish I was an adult. I was flying in business class. Well, not really. Oh wait, this would be
Well,
nice.
you're about 8 years too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, only 747s you can fly on now up in the
For
farm.
cargo.
Yeah.
So,
Those are.
Hold on to the railing and my hand, and we'll go. And we're going down past the back of the wing. This is, well, normally you wouldn't get on these ways. You get on through the air bridge, as they call it.
Oh, we went on the air bridge in the Gold Coast.
but I'll still talk about the
RB211s. Look how big the engines are.
Can I film?
You can film as long as you've got the
Because
strap.
I can get.
Question for you.
Oh, good question for
See
you.
this little pod here? Do you know why that's there and what it would be used for?
He knows.
No, do you
You
know?
do know.
I don't know.
You want to take a guess?
No.
Here, I'll help you.
Yeah.
That is the spare engine
Not
mount.
that one.
That's what they use for ferrying or carrying spare engines halfway across the world. It doesn't provide any power or anything, it's just there for cargo only. So this aircraft can have 6 engines on it at any one time. For main, the GPU, or APU I mean, GPU on the ground, and the cargo one.
Did you ever get to fly on this aircraft?
That's fine. I'll just talk over you when I have to.
There's the APU.
This little engine here is the APU, the auxiliary power unit. This is what they use to kickstart all the engines over and to provide emergency power.
Hello, Mum. What? I just said hello.
So like your cars, how they have a little battery to kickstart everything over now? This is what they call the battery.
Ooh, what is that?
Well,
What that?
that's the doors.
Landing gear.
Like the all of that.
That's where the landing gear goes.
Yeah, it looks so old and rusted.
Well, it's 40 years old.
Oh, so that's
Whole
gonna be
aircraft
you?
is 40 years old.
1989, I believe.
So if you were a plane, that's what you would look like.
Well, the 747s are about from the 70s, but Boeing, Lockheed Martin,
Is that why it's called
Air Freighter
747?
contract. It was a bit messy, but well, it worked out for both companies in the end.
Yeah, the 400 series came out in 1988, I think was when they were starting
We have
doing
6% battery
early
left.
80s.
We have 6% battery
Well, the
left.
400. Oh, well, better turn it off then. Ready?
Ah! That's creepy.
Creepy, is it?
Creepy.
Why would it be creepy?
Because it's an engine.